Hey friends, I'm Melody Davis. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Welcome to Greensboro. Like, subscribe, contact me with questions. I'd love to chat with you. I'm actually here today with my buddy RJ Meyerhoffer, who's my preferred lender.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. All right.
So let's start with this. So who is the ideal client to buy a house today in 2026?
I think that number one, that's a great question. But I think if you are, stable in your employment and your income, if you feel like you're going to be in a specific area for, at least the next few years, and you're tired of renting, I mean, anybody that falls into that literally could be a good candidate to buy a home, ultimately.
Okay, do you think there's a certain age? Because oftentimes people ask me, believe it or not, how old do I have to be?
Yeah. Well, you do have to be 18. You've got to be, legal to sign, documents. I don't think that there is like an ideal age range ultimately.
Okay.
I think the last stat that we heard was that the average age of the first-time home buyer now was 38 to 40 years old.
Older.
And so, we work with everybody from, say, their early 20s. I've worked with 70-plus-year-olds. It just depends on where you are in your life and what the need is that you currently have. So, you know what? It doesn't matter about the age.
That's interesting. Okay, so let's recap. They've got to have stable income.
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize that, especially because younger generations too move around a lot more, so that is really, really important. Okay, they're tired of paying rent because we both know that rent is just money you're throwing away. Might as well just flush it down the toilet, right?
Yes.
Got to be 18 years or older. That's good. And then you want to stay in the same area, which again, a lot of younger people don't tend to want to do, right? It's changing. They like to be transient for a while.
A lot of the younger people are that way, or they're just not sure how long they're going to be in a particular area. So I think if you felt like I may only be here a year or so, then maybe buying a home is not the right move for you, because you want to have 2 or 3 years or so to at least build some equity and to be in a position to make some money on that sale when you do decide to move.
That's a great point, because very rarely do you make money when you turn around and sell in a year, because you've got to pay agent fees, taxes, because especially let's just say you did make money, then you're stuck with capital gains, which the federal government will kill you with. And so I have actually turned people away. I've said, don't buy right now. And it kills me to say that, but literally if you're just here for a year, I had a client, they would have a house in Charlotte, they were coming here for a year and they're like, we'll just buy a house here for a year and go back. And I'm like, you're gonna lose money, unfortunately. So one caveat. Yeah,
the market has shifted a little bit. We're not seeing these huge spreads of equity that we saw, or the appreciation, from 2020 and 2021. I mean, average appreciation is 4 to 5% annually, which is great. But it's just not enough if you're trying to sell, say, a year after you purchased a home. It doesn't make sense. I agree with you on that.
Okay. So again, you want to be in one place for a while. You have to have stable income. Again, you have to, because they're going to look at your income and how long you've been at your job. Again, that's another thing that especially gets young people, because they're like, well, I started 3 months ago. Talk to us about time frame. How long is ideally to be in the same job?
Well, I think people get a little confused about that. You can have switched jobs, or you could be on a new job in the last few months and still qualify to buy a home. I think where it gets tricky is if you transition from one job to another, and let's say the way you're paid completely changes. Let's say that you were salary, or you were an hourly rate employee, and you switch over to something where it's predominantly bonus or commission income. That's a problem, because you don't have the history. And so everything's like in 2 years in mortgages. So if you have income outside, say, an hourly rate or a set salary, like a bonus, commission, overtime, you need to be able to show 2 years of that so the lender can average it and determine what your true income is. But it is okay to switch jobs as long as you're not completely changing the way you get paid.
Well, thank you again, RJ. Again, this is RJ Meyerhoffer with Rate. He is my preferred lender here in Greensboro, North Carolina. We will put his contact information as well in this video, but if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. Contact me via phone, text, email, whatever you want to do. And we'll be bringing you more videos to help you either jump into your first home or hopefully jump into more homes with investment properties too. So have a good day.